So how do you choose Chat GPT? Let's see. Number one, the biggest challenge that I face when I look at someone's resume is the way you write your project description. Just to give you an example, I'd asked one of my team members to pull out, few examples. For example, developed a dashboard on customer satisfaction of an airline. That's not a good project description. Another one says, analyze project and adventure work cycle. Very bad, super bad. Another one is, predict whether the client will subscribe to a banking product. This is still better. Visualize COVID cases, then coffee case study. See, all these are example of bad business objectives on your resume. This again shows that you don't know what you did. You just use the tool, but you don't know what business problem are typically on this data set you can solve. So take the help of Chat GPT. Give proper command to it. Articulate the business problem properly. Say that, okay, I have a data set of a retail which is selling bikes. And I would like to know which new products do I need to add. Now, why I'm saying this thing? Because if I go back, I said we are going to think about who's my stakeholder and I will come up with an objective to solve. Right? So I know my objective. I know the data. What I need from ChatGPT is to help me refine into a business language. So articulate what is the problem. And, typically the way I do it is I just write it, whatever comes in my mind. I don't think too much about the grammar, sentence, corrections and all those things. Give it to ChatGPT, it gives it back. Then I will evaluate. Do I want to replace certain words? Do I make it one shorter? Do I want to make it more detailed? Do I want to put bullets in it? And you keep talking to ChatGPT till it refines your business object. So you can get very good, powerful, impact-making project descriptions from ChatGPT. Next, it can help you to improve your documentation. I use it quite a bit. Like, I have a lot of thoughts. I talk a lot. I have a lot of thoughts in my mind, but I'm not sure if I'm a person who can document things very well. Okay, not very professional in that, but as a consultant, a lot of thought process going on over there. So again, what do? Write it, give it to ChatGPT. It was going to help you to understand if things look fuzzy, it will omit it. If duplication of the thoughts are there, it will make it unique. It'll help you to organize your thought process clearly. It'll have better language, obviously good grammar. So again, I use it quite a bit for the documentation part, right? For example, I found 5 things to tell my stakeholder. So I will say, these are the 5 things, revise it, make it more impactful for a PPT, make it short, and I want to show it to my CEO. So the language that will take, the kind of words, the how it will reduce, you will see it's much better versus what you would have thought. It can also help you to understand what more, like for example, in BI analysts. So I sometimes toss the idea, this is a data set I have. How do you think which visual or which chart, which graph would be better suited for it? So you can toss these kind of questions and it will give you answers. Again, you have to evaluate. Remember this thing, this is not here to replace you. It's supposed to be a friend who gives you ideas. And as a friend, think about an actual friend to whom you pose question and the person who gives you ideas. You don't accept all the ideas. Or it's not that, okay, my friend said this, that's why I'm doing this. We put our brain, we understand, we put our logic, we use our thought, and then we might adopt the same idea, or we might do changes, or we might just reject the idea. Same thing you're supposed to do with ChatGPT. Think about as a friend, a virtual friend. with whom you're tossing your ideas. You can also understand what models to run. There have been instances currently where I've got stuck very badly. I downloaded data set from one of our softwares that we use at Ivy. It had some space issue. I used all my Excel knowledge, could not resolve it. Gave it to Chat GPT. It gave me 2, 3, solutions. Tried, one of them worked. So give a good chat prompt to GPT, it will give you a very good output, right? So your algorithms and your models, which model to use, which algorithm will be best suitable for this kind of business problem solving, it will help you out on that, right? And all these things that we are talking about, I know, a lot of you think that, okay, these are all words. I don't know how to work with it. Then for this purpose, specifically for making your portfolio projects, Ivy is launching a new product called ProductWise. And as a part of ProductWise, they will be business objective based projects given to you. It's not a data set. It will be given, let's say we want to talk about telecom industry. There's a company, ABC, which is worried about its attrition of its customer. So you have to create a report for the CEO of the company. It may be that I am the bank ABC. I've launched this new financial product. So what kind of customers should I target for marketing? So these are all business problems. So in ProductWise, we have created projects based on the tools where business objective will be given. So this helps you to understand, okay, I can do this in this particular industry, or I can solve this business problem with this tool. So those kind of things you will be easily able to do under that product of Ivy. All right. I'm just thinking if I missed any question. Okay, more things. Another place where I see people falling short because I'm a fresher. I don't know about the industry at all. So what do? Take Chat GPT's assistance again. If I want to ask things like when I work on my dashboards, since I'm a BI analyst, sometimes I'm working with clients whose business is not very clear to me. So first step is to understand the business properly. So there are certain terminology, certain processes I need to understand. Once I was working for a shipping company. So over there, they had words like bill of landing. I had no clue what bill of landing was, but I had to study. I had to understand. So you have to understand those kind of things. How do you go? Don't Google, go to Chat GPT. If I want to understand what the KPIs of a particular business is, I use Chat GPT. So all the domain related questions also you can ask over here. Regarding if the Chat GPT can help us in making portfolio projects, so want to ask, are there any potential ethical consideration or privacy concerns we should be aware of while making the projects? Not really. Not really. See, ChatGPT initially, when they launched the product, was such that whatever questions you're putting, whatever data you're giving, it all used to be stored in their cloud. And that's where others could also access, others were also using this knowledge. ChatGPT itself was evolving because of that. But now, with so many lawsuits that came up, they have stopped that part. So it's pretty much, your data, your working. It's related to your cloud space and it's not being used by anyone else. So it should be fine. Then what else ChatGPT does? Seeks presentation tips, how to present the data, how many slides should be there. If I want to create a slide on this, how should I reword it? What should be the bullets? What kind of color combinations I can use? All these things, again, you can ask ChatGPT.